Hello everyone, welcome to SAP Technomaniac. In this video, we will learn how to handle PDF data in the OData. In my last video, we saw the media handling. Media handling like images, video and audio format, how we can send from the backend system to the front end system. And if you want to save the images, audio, video which uploaded from the front end in the backend system, we were saving the data in the Z table. But sometimes user requirement is like that. They are able to see the data in the table format in the front end, but they want to download the data in the PDF format. That also in a specific format they want, like they want to download one invoice, or they want to download some other documents like that. We work day-to-day sales order document or purchase order document in a specific format they want to download from front end. Now what we have to do, we have to send that particular format data, PDF format data, to the front end. That we will do again using the media handling only. Ultimately, media handling, how we send the data to the front end, we will convert in the binary format, then we will send to the front end. How we will send the PDF data? In this case, I will take example of the Smartform. We will going to download one Smartform and convert in the PDF format, and we will going to send to that front end guys, so they can download that PDF or whatever document, either sales order, purchase order or invoice they want to download. They can just download that PDF and the display. Let's get started. We will use same project which we have created in my last video. The project name was the G Media. Let me open that project. You can see all the objects and Eclipse here. So Gateway Service Builder project, one of the project is Z Media. I can see here, and I can see all the classes which we have generated last time runtime. If you don't know, you want to learn the scratch from the media handling, please watch out my last video, then come to this video. And if you know basic, just you want to learn the how to handle the PDF scenario, how to download the Smartform or Adobe form from the backend system to the front end, in the front end to how to get the PDF data which is reside in our backend system in form of the Smartform or Adobe form, that we can do in this video. So what I will do, instead of saving the data in form of, or instead of getting the data from the table, I will try to get the data from the Smartform. For that I need one Smartform. Instead of creating the Smartform, you should know, before prerequisite for this video, you should watch my last video, or you should know basic media handling in OData. And second thing, how to create the Smartform in the system. I will use one already existing Smartform. To open any T code in Eclipse, you can do Alt F8 and you can write out the Smartform T code, and you can go to that particular T code. So I have already, this is the one of the SAP standard is Smartform. For this standard Smartform, we have already program also. This is SAP example 01 program. If you open this program basically prints this particular Smartform. Smartform name is a SAP example 01. I will take the reference of some of the code from this particular program in our OData project. So basically, when we implemented our classes, we did in the data provider class, extension class, to get the data. Basically, I want to get the data from the SAP system. So I have to write our code in the get stream, as we already know from my previous video. In the get stream, in previous video, we were getting the data from G Media RAM, image data which we have saved in the binary format, or you can save audio, video data in the binary format, which we were using. Now I don't want to get this data from this particular media table. That I don't want to do. Instead of getting the data from this table, what I will do, I will call this particular Smartform in my get stream method, and I will convert this Smartform data in the binary format that I will send to the front end guy, so they can download that particular Smartform, and whatever they want to do, they want to print out, they want to print that particular data. In this case, we are not looking what data reside in particular Smartform. If you want to send the purchase order related data, that is purchase order related smart form, you can create that smart form and send. If it is invoice related smart form, you can create and send. Any kind of smart form you can send. But in this video, we just discuss how to send the smart form data to the front end. To do that, what we have to do, first thing is, if you know already the smart form, I got the key field. In this case, I will gonna send one of the key field that I will show you further. Instead of reading the data from here, I will call the smart form. If you are familiar with the smart form, let me open parallelly and let me minimize this one. If you are familiar already, we have the one function module called SAP function module name. This will return us the Smartform function module. As you know, this is the basic of the Smartform. Whenever you create any Smartform in system, it will generate one function module. And to call that Smartform, we have to call that particular function module. First, we have the Smartform name. We have to get that function module name. This function module can be different in the different system. So that is the reason we have to get the runtime that particular function module name. So let me call this particular smart form. To get the smart form, what we will do, I will be using a lot of existing code because I don't want to teach here a smart form. I might focus how to download the OData things. So in this case, instead of sending this, as I already know what is our smart form name, Control C, this is our smart form name. I don't need this table data. I don't need as of now this media project. Let me open this DPC extension class, and directly I will pass, instead of passing that particular in the constant format. And I will get this form name, LV underscore form name I can say. It will FM name, not form name. I'm sending the smart form name and I will get the FM name. You can do control 1. Again, you can declare this as a local attribute, or you can declare as a local variable as well. I just want to declare as a local variable. As soon as you will do, it will automatically take the data type from this particular function module and it will create the local variable for you. That is the advantage of using the Eclipse. Okay, it got created. I got this function module. I just want to call this function module. But in this case, if I try to call function lvfm, it will not work. For that purpose, what we usually do, we go and execute this particular smart form, and we will take the function module name from here, and we will get to know what is the exact smart form name. I think this is problem with the system. Let me go to SM12. Or let me open another Smartform transaction, that will be better. It got disconnected in between. Alt F8, session timeout issue is there. Alt F8, and let me open a Smartform T code again. And let me open this one and execute this one and get the Smartform name. Control C, and let me call this Smartform. This no need to touch again MPC extension class. We will gonna write in the DPC extension only. So what I will do, I will call this particular function, call function, and you can call Control V. You do Control space and Shift Enter if you do that entire function module. Now instead of this name, you can just use this name as well, or it can be, since we have to get runtime, we are moving from one system to another system. So this name will differ. In this system, might be this 30. In another system, some other name will be there. But as of now, I know this will be the function module, or you can use this lvfm as well. That will be better. Control C, Control V. The same name I will get from this particular smart form. Okay, I need to send some data. Control C. It's asking for some customer data, some booking data. This is flight related model they are using. No need to worry. We will use the same. Control Z, Control Z. Control V, and let me copy connection also. Control C, Control V. Again, what I will do, I need to declare everything. Control 1 you can do, declare local variable. Control 1 you can do, declare local variable. Control 1 again you can do, and declare the local variable. So it declare all 3 local variable. You can see. Currently the no type is mentioned, no issue. But at least we have declared something. Okay, now what I will do, okay, why it is not able to declare properly? Let me delete this data. Let me do Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. Because we changed the function module name. Let me do Control Z one more time. Now if I will do control, let me copy now, control C, because the function module name was not valid, it was not able to understand. Let me do control C. As of now, let it be this function module name. At the end of the program, we can change. Control C, control V, control C, control V. Control 1 you can do. Declare local variable. Control 1. Declare local variable. Control 1 and declare local variable. You can see all the three local variable got declared with the appropriate type based on this particular function module. Okay, so you can see it is type of as custom table, it is type of ty booking. Again, I think ty booking already declared, automatically declared here. Okay, it's ty booking is the global variable, no need to worry. And ty connection, again I think so it is global variable, it is our it is created using the SE11 framework, so it is directly created globally, so no need to worry about that one. So like that we have done. So this is how function module call. We need these three data. We will write the same code how they are getting, get data, selecting. They are getting the data from as custom, as book and SPFLI. The same code we will write in our program also to get data. But we will use one thing here, just the one thing. They are passing customer ID. So instead of passing the customer ID, currently in this program they are getting from the selection screen, I will pass a constant value as a customer ID 1. And instead of passing this carrier ID here, I will take that carrier ID from this particular value, control C. Instead of passing multiple carrier ID, I will pass only one carrier ID that should be equal to this one. And based on that carrier ID, they are again fetching some data from the booking table, SPFLI table, and they are finally, once they all the data they have got, they are sending this customer booking and connection data to here. You can see these all the table connection, booking and customer data. Shift F1 and let me activate this one as of now, control F3. Got activated or it is taking time. Let it activated. So basically in this three selected statement, you can see first is the as custom table. We are getting the, for the customer ID one, we are getting the customer detail. And second is the as book table. We are getting the booking detail from this particular table. And third is that SPFLI, flight detail, from where to where it is going, those kind of detail we are getting from SPFLI table. Okay, and once we got the data, this all the data we are passing to the function module and we are printing in the function module. Okay, it's telling that let me go to the SM12 again, Alt F8 SM12 to delete this one, execute, search, let me select all and delete, let it be, delete this one, and now it will be not logged. Let me activate now again, control F3, and we have activated this data. Now in little bit we have to make change in this function module. Now we want PDF specific data. We want to get the OTF. The OTF will be the binary format that I want to get from this particular function module. For that I have to send some control parameter over here. So controls greater than I have to do, and I have to send control C. You can declare the variables as per your requirement in this ls underscore control V, and you can do control 1 and declare the local variable. It will declare automatically. And let me send one more thing, output option, how you want to display your output. Control, you have to send the, in this I think you have to send your printer information, that is mandatory to send whenever you are getting the data in the binary format, that we will send here. Let me do again control 1, declare local variable. So ls control parameter, what needs to send, let me do shift F1. Okay, control C, shift F1. Why it is not happening? Okay, let me do control V, control space, control S. Let me do meanwhile, so it will not get disconnected between. I want to send some of the data here. Language I can send, that should be EN. EN, and what else we can send? Control V, control space. Okay, I'm getting some issue. Okay, I did something wrong above, so that is the reason. Or control space you have to do, you have to send, you want to get the data in. Until unless you will not fix error, you will not get the type ahead search. Get OTF equal to ABAP true, I can do, or I have these all the variables. Why we have to, I already copied. These are the things we have to get. So let me copy this one. These are the mandatory thing when we are we want to get the data in the OTF format. So that is okay. Step F1. So we have done, I think, something wrong. ls control parameters is there. Let me control C, control V. I didn't copy it. Control V, and control V. That's it. And preview, we don't want to preview as of now, and there should be no dialog should be appear. That is the reason these are the parameter we are passing, and we have to pass the destination means printer where we are. I will show you, this is very important parameter, and we have to configure for our profile as well. For me, it was not configured. I configured later point of time. I will show you both the things in the system. As of now, we are sending this data. Once we get the data, we want to get this job output info. It will return us some OTF format. Let me control C or ls control V, importing parameter, control C greater than. Let me declare control 1 and declare as a local variable. Control C. What we can do now, we have to get the data from this particular format. And if you see this one, we want to get the OTF data. Shift enter, and that will be basically in the table format. I want to get this data and I want to store somewhere in the local variable lt underscore OTF, you can say, and that's it. So that data, whatever the data we are getting, we have to convert into OTF. So for that we have to use another function module called call function. Control space, shift enter, convert. You have to write convert underscore o, control space you will do, OTF is function module is there, you can do shift enter, you will get. So you want to convert this particular OTF data to the PDF format. Which format you want to convert? So you have to write, instead of ASCII, you have to write PDF. I want to convert in the PDF format, and I want to get, once it got converted, I want to get this binary file of this particular PDF format, which I want to send the data to the front end. So I will again declare ls or lv underscore bin file. This is binary file. As of now, I don't need the I control 1. Let me declare again this one, declare local variable. It will declare automatically. It will take the type, whatever the type it is there, it will take automatically. Currently it is X string, so it took automatically X string. Do you need OTF? Yeah, I have already OTF. Control C, you can pass directly this OTF over here, and control C, LT underscore lines we don't have, but still we have to declare, or you can count the line of this LT OTF and then also you can send, or if you don't send also, that is fine. Control 1, but at least you have to declare this one. Declare local variable LT underscore lines. Exception, always uncomment exception and this error messages. This will be helpful. If you get some error, it will be stuck. It will show you what is the exact error. Otherwise, you will be not able to get what is the error. So everywhere you have to uncomment this exception. That is very important. Step F1, control F3. Once we get the data in the OTF for this binary file, that binary file, again what we will do, we will send this binary file is again we got the binary data. Now the things are similar, whatever we did in the previous video. We just have to send that binary data in the variable. Again it got stuck. Let me refresh it out. I think this is also got disconnected. Alt F8 SM12, execute, disconnect, delete. Yeah, delete. Shift F1, control F3. Let me activate this one, and we will send this data basically. So I can use this code again, so no need to worry. Control C, whatever we did in the last video, we have to do the same. Control V. Let me uncomment it out. I will explain what we are doing. Control Shift greater than. So we have to pass the MIME type. MIME type in this case, it should be PDF / something is there. I will tell you what is the exact format, but at least we have the value. That values we are having in the binary file, control C. That binary value we have to send, control V, and this is the same. Remaining data will be the same. Shift F1 and control F3. MIME type, what we have to send, as I told you, PDF forward application forward slash PDF is there. We have to send PDF application PDF, and this is the binary file. And here we are sending the media resource, and this whatever we did in last video we are doing the same. Just we are sending the data in the binary format and getting the stream, and this is passing in the output parameter of this particular function module. Let's revise quickly what we have done in this function module. Let me save it first and control F3, shift F1, control F3. So first thing what we did, we got the function module name. Now we can replace this one, control C, LVFM, control C, should be FM, no, shift F1, control F3, control C. It got declared already, correct. We can, instead of using this call function, we can use this function module name, control V, control F3. Because now we no need to generate runtime with all the variables. So what we were doing, we got this using this function module name. We passed the Smartform name and we got the function module name. Now we call that particular function module, call function, and inside this we have passed the other data. Whatever the data which we got from the table, we got the data from S custom, S book, and SP FLI table. No need to worry about this data. Whatever the data you have to send, that you have to select and based on your Smartform that we are passing over here. And main important thing, you have to pass these parameters. One is the control parameter, where we are telling we need the data in the OTF format, that we will convert that OTF format further into the PDF format, and we will get the binary data as well. So first we are getting the data in get OTF. We will get the OTF format of data. We don't want to do the preview. That is the reason we have pass space. We don't want any dialog when we are calling this particular method. So that is the reason no dialog we want. And the destination LP01, that is again one important thing, Alt F8, and you have to go to the SU3T code. And what you have to do for your user ID, let me open it parallelly. The default parameter should be LP01. Previously it was not there for me. Let me save it. How it is working, I just want to show you first, then we will see again once what error we are getting. Then we will go and this T code and maintain this particular parameter, and then we will see how it is working. So this is the control parameter and output options we have to pass. This we have to send which printer is your destination. If you do F2, you will get the see what is your output device for the storing the spool, that you have to send mandatorily. And these are the tables, and to getting the data back from this particular function module, we will get the ls job output info. Inside this we will get the this particular format, OTF format. This OTF format we will store in this particular variable, and once we get this OTF format, what we will do, we will convert this OTF to the binary format, and we will PDF format, and we will get for that PDF what is the binary data. So what it did, I want to convert this particular OTF to the PDF format, and I just want to get the binary file of that particular data. So that binary stream I can send to the front end. There our front end guy that will again convert back to the PDF and display it. There we can download from there, we can display in the browser as well, like whatever we want to do. So this is how we are working, how we are sending the data. Once we got this binary file, again we send this particular resource in ER stream. This is the exporting parameter of this particular method, as I discussed in my previous video. And this is the thing we just want to send what is the MIME type. That is the very important thing. We have to what is the MIME type. In previous video it was the image, in this case it is the application PDF. So that is very important. If you don't know what is the MIME type for PDF, you can find out easily. How to find out, that also I will show you. What you have to do now, I will go to our project mainly, control F3. Let me activate once more time, and let me go to my project Z Media. Now we will test this one. To test this one, let me put some breakpoint over here. What I will do, I will put the breakpoint over here, and let me go to my project, open my service maintenance. Let me call this particular service in SAP Gateway Client to test this one. And what we will do, if you try to add a file in the PDF format over here, yesterday we have PDF format. Yeah, we have any PDF format. Remember my decision, allow. So I uploaded this data in the PDF format. You can see content type is the application PDF. So same content type, whatever it is coming, we have to use in our code as well. So that's how I got to know what is the format of this particular format we have to send in the MIME type. So in this case, that is the type, that is the reason I get to know. So this is the same Smartform form we are going to print. So for that, I already have this Smartform. First, let me show you this Smartform data, how it is displaying. Control Shift A in the program. If you do F8, this program and customer ID 1, we have to pass this airline carrier ID in the from our Smartform. And let me execute this one. And LP01, as I told you, we have the this one. We will do print preview. We will get to know what is the print preview. The same data, whatever printing through this program, I want to send this PDF through the OData service. How we can send that we will see. So let me go to my again testing tool. Let me go to the my get method. As you know, we have to select entity set, and you have to select which entity you want to get, and you have to send, as I told you in my last one, to get the data you have to send the key field. In this case, LH I have to send, or you want to send some other carrier ID, that also you can send. If you have, depend upon what carrier ID your data you are having in your system. You have to click on / and you have to click on $value. That is very important when we are working with the media. Otherwise, it will call normal get entity set method and update entity set method. In this case, it will call get stream method. I think that is fine. That is the thing we have to do. No need to pass this one. This is not required. And just we have to sign this gate, and this we have to pass the this service link, and we have to execute. The breakpoint got triggered. I want to switch to debugger perspective. Yes, I want to switch. If you see the key values, if I do F5, you can see, oh, F7 we have to do. I can see the IT keys. I have LH as a key field. Let me do F6. I got the key value LH that I will use further. I got the data from the S customer as well. Customer ID 1 I got, and I got the data from the S booking also. You can see 9 entries we got this particular for the LH Lufthansa flight. We got the carrier ID. We got the 9 entries. Again, we got some data from the SPFLI table also. 3 entries we got. So that data, no need to worry. Just you have to, you can call, if you want to print out the VBAK sales order data, that also you can create the smart form, and you can get the sales order data and pass to that particular smart form FM. That's it, nothing else. So that is the basic thing. Again, I want to get for this smart form, what is the function module name? I got this function module name 30, you can see, and the same function module I'm calling over here. Before that, I'm passing some of the parameters, and you can see I came inside. Let me do F7. Saisabasi is failed. So what is the message we are getting? Currently, I'm not able to see the message. There is some error is there. I want to see the message. I will modify this particular code here. Let me do F8 as of now. There is some issue in the code. As I told you, no issue in the code. I can say there is the issue. We didn't maintain that profile parameter. We have to go to SU3T code, and we have to maintain that error we are getting currently. So I just want to show you that error. That is the reason I removed that profile parameter. Again, let me get this message runtime here, LV message, so we can see MSG. Once we execute again, Control F3. Let me do control. Let me go to ABAP perspective. It's getting time. You can see we are getting some error for backend administration ADT feed reader error log. We got some error. If you want to see the exact error, you can go to this T code and see. Control C. Let me see the error also. Place post Control V. I want to see the error in the error log. What is the error? You can see define an output device in your user master data. This is the error we are getting. To fix this error, you have to go to the SU03T code, not SU3 SLS and SU3 code, 3T code, and you have to come default parameter, and you have to maintain your output devices. You can do F4 help, and what all are the output devices. In my case, there is only one output device. Let me save it. By doing this, I will fix this error, and now I will not get this message as well. Okay, let me go to the ABAP perspective. Shift F1. Let me remove it. I don't want to see. Otherwise, you want to send, you want to store this. I will take the data also. Data LB message. If you want to see the message here itself in debug mode, that we can do. There is some way field can be specified with okay, okay, into, I think, not to, into data. Like that we can do. Shift F1, Control F3. We can see the message here itself instead of going in the, if you want to see in the debug mode, like that you can see the message, or if you want to send this message further, you want to display or something you want to do, you can do here itself. This time we will not get error, obviously, because I have fixed this error. Let me re-execute again. Let trigger the breakpoint. Let me switch to the debugger perspective. Till here we were good. We were getting the data from all the tables. We were able to call the Smartform as well, but we were getting here error. Sai Sabasi was failing. Now Sai Sabasi is 0. We got the data. I can see LT OTF data also we got, and OTF data we want to convert in PDF format, and we want to get for that PDF what is the binary data. Currently it is blank. I got the binary data as well. Now what I did, I sent that particular binary data in the LS media stream, converted into the ER stream, and I sent back to the front end. I did F8. Let me see what happened. I got the PDF data here. So like that, if you call from browser, you also get the PDF. You can download that PDF. If you want to print out, you can print out that PDF. Whatever you want to do, you can do. You can see this, whatever the data, whatever the format is there in the system, same format is we are getting here. Like that, we can call the PDF data from the backend system. In this video, we have seen how to send the PDF data from the backend system to the front-end system in form of the through the OData. So not only in this case we have created the PDF from the Smartform, but we can create the PDF from the Adobe form as well. In that case, the function modules whichever we are using, that will get changed here, and we will be using some different function modules instead of this function module. Ultimately, the goal will be that we will be converting the data into the binary format, those Adobe form data, and that we have to send. That you can try out yourself. I would have shown in this system, but at this system we don't have Adobe form, so I don't have an Adobe form. That is the reason I have shown with the Smartform. That was the quickest video which I have created without any preparation. If there is something here and there, just bear with me. And I will be gonna create the upcoming videos on the e-takes and the SADL framework in OData. Please be tuned for those all videos, and before going to those videos, please like this video, share this videos with others as well. With that, thank you and happy learning.